What an amazing product. It takes the AirMoji times 3 into an appliance. Black and gray. And I know that or you're wondering, well, how does that work? It doesn't look like the pod sits in there. Well, let us explain. So the M3, I'll tell you exactly how it works now. We're making the Mini more diverse. And it has, with the foot, it's got a little connection in there where this just clicks into place. And you put the foot in, and then you put the rest of it in. Now we have an M3 in complete form, holding itself in, but it's not turned on. So you know how to use an AirMoji, you know how to use an M3. Your first press of the power button is continuous running of 3 fans. All 3 fans are on and can be controlled. There's a little button on the AirMoji, on the M3 here, where you can control each fan if you would like to be off or on.
Yeah, so labeled A, B, and C, you have your buttons that actually control the specific fan.
How about the LED, Kevin? You like the LED.
I love the LED because what I love about the LED is, one, for the customer. Because we have a lot of people with the AirMoji that say, you know, if we could just have a little bit more ambience, or if I could put it in, you know, my kid's bedroom and have it also be multi-purpose, serve as a nightlight. So we've got a lot of customers who love the LED. As you can see right now, the M3 is actually cycling through the demo mode, showing all the different colors. But I also love it from a mood and a marketing standpoint. From a mood standpoint, you know, LED lights, just lighting in general, there's so much research out there that suggests that certain colors, certain lighting is very effective, can increase our mood, can have a positive impact on our emotions. So I love that element of it. I also love the marketing because, you know, here we are, we're going into a great season, a lot of different fairs and shows and parties. The holidays are upon us. Well, let's say you're doing a Christmas booth with the M3 and you want it to go back and forth Christmas colors from green to red. You can do that. I love the functionality of the LED lights. You can have it as bright as you want or as dim as you want. That's controlled in the app. You can actually turn it off if you don't want a light at all. You're not married to the lights if you don't want the LED lights on. And I love the fact that you can either have one solid light or you can actually change up to 3 different colors, and you can even change how long you want those colors to be in the sequence. So it's a very smart device. I love the light aspect of it.
Yeah, it is, and we created it to work and function much like the AirMoji. So if you know the AirMoji, you'll know this.
Familiar.
You have your second push, it's 60 minutes on, 60 minutes off, just like the AirMoji, and the third is now in Bluetooth mode. And I'm very excited to run you through how the app works and show what Kevin's talking about, how it can control the LED, it'll control fan speed and timings of each individual fan, like having 3 AirMojis.
I love all the ways that you can customize the M3 with the app, all the different features. Really, it's fragrance on demand like never before.
Right, and you know, really, when you work with the app, and it almost kind of like extra smart features kind of came about on their own because of the extra features in the hardware, it was easy to expand on that, and it's great to have all those different colors options, and the fan speed. I dig that.
Well, it's not only just 3 fans, which is impressive, right?
Yeah.
But it's 3 different speeds for 3 different fans.
Yeah, and you know, if you want to really pump it, you go high. If that's a little too much, or you want it quieter, you run it low. And so we're very happy with where we ended up with the app and with the ways and how smart it's made the device.
And that's what the M3 represents as much as anything to me, because you think about this brand. I love the name, M for MojiLife. A lot of people just shorten that, and we have our nickname Moji. 3, you might think, well, 3's obvious, Kevin. 3 pods, 3 minis, 3 fans, but it's even more than that. It's Moji to the power of 3. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Well, first of all, it helps you to avoid anosmia. Now, what does that word mean? It means amnesia of the nose. It's where you temporarily forget smell. Your brain is wired in such a way that your nose, which is connected to your olfactory bulb, which is connected to your emotions, your mood, your memory, after a while of having the same fragrance, your brain actually tells your nose it's going to be there, but we don't want you to recognize it anymore. So anosmia kicks in.
I've felt the reward of that.
Yeah.
And with the running the M3 in my house a couple weeks earlier than everybody else, but it really is, I've got 3 different fragrances, and I will do one on a Monday, one on a Tuesday, for example, one on a Wednesday, because I found with me, it is about one day that the next day I kind of used to the smell.
Yeah.
And it keeps in the mini, if the fan's not going, it actually keeps quite well, the fragrance does.
It really does. And you can call it anosmia, or you can just simply refer to it as nose blind, but we've all experienced it at one point or time. And I talk about fragrance flip-flop. Well, you don't even really need to do fragrance flip-flop anymore. You have 3 options locked and loaded and ready to go at any time. So whether you're like Darren and you want to be able to change it every day, every couple days, or I know some of you that are watching right now that are probably going to set that timer to change every few hours, and that's just fine. We want you to experience the fragrance with fragrance on demand like never before. Now, one of the things I love about the M3, the power of this M3, is the fact that this is where innovation meets imagination. The possibilities are endless. When you think about the power of 3, the reason it's literally put there, like M to the third power, is the fact that show us your recipes. Yeah. Like I see it all the time. I have the benefit of following so many of you creative geniuses in the Moji family, and I see you put together combinations. I see you put together, let's do serendipity and iced cranberries for a little bit of cranberry almond going. I see you put together Madagascar vanilla and cup of joe. And now it's not just a plain old cup of black coffee, right? No. I see you put together these combinations. We want all of you to show us your recipes. This is where innovation meets imagination. Oh, yeah. What kind of creative fragrance formulas can you come up with?